Good morning. We are here to talk with you today and give you a live demonstration of our Lender Online portal. Lender Online is the system that you will use to reserve reservations for any IFA products, as well as viewing statuses of reservations and uploading documents and all that sort of thing. So we will get started. You do need a username and password in order to have access to the system. Each lender shop has an administrator who has been assigned to that duty in your office. So you will need to find that person and ask for access. If you have questions or need to know who actually that person is, you may give any of us in the single family team a call, and we can look that up for you and let you know who that might be. So without further ado, let's begin. In order to access the system, you're going to go to the Iowa Finance Authority website. You're going to click on the tab that says for lenders and realtors. There's a drop-down box that opens up, and you're going to click on the tab that says Lender Online. You're then going to enter your username and password. And you are in the system. The system itself is pretty intuitive. However, if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My phone number, 515-725-4940. I can walk you through anything that you need. So a brief overview of the system. We will go through that. I will show you the new reservation tab. I will show you the new mortgage credit certificate, reservation, the loan status screen, and then we will actually go through an upload of a document. So if ever you are in the system and you can't remember how to get back to something, you can always hit the home button here at the top of the page. That will bring you back to the screen. The bulletin board is a link that shows you all of the program documents or all of the announcements that IFA has sent out in recent weeks, months. You can see the new mortgage credit certificate guide is out there, as well as the MCC lender agreement if you're interested in signing up for that. Also, rate changes and any other correspondence that we send out can always be found here. The program documents link is a link that has all of the program documents in it. So any form that you could possibly need for a single family program should be out here for you, including purchase price, income limits, the conventional matrix that we use, any of the MRB docs, any of the MCC documents that are available, military home ownership guidelines, forms that you could possibly need. MRB, we may wanted to use one of the MCC or MRB forms from sure to log out from the logout link in particular. So getting into the meat of what you do, these have an administration tab. You're going to go to upload or to reserve any IFA product. So here we have the First Home program with all of the First Home documents. We have First Home options. We have the Homes for Iowans, and we have now the an IFA mortgage. You have it in an XML format. Anything with a red asterisk is a required field. So you will not be able to submit your reservation until you have something in that field. You can also hit the Show Help button, and it will give you a short definition for everything that should be entered. And then you can hide that when you're well versed in the system. So you have those options for you. A couple of tips. For the mortgage credit certificate program itself, you're going to select loan type MCC. And for interest rate in the mortgage credit certificate program, you're actually going to have to key in the interest rate that you are using. You will not have a drop-down box like you do for the other programs. If you're reserving a military grant, it's important to note that the loan amount here is actually the amount of the military grant, not the actual amount of the loan. The other thing I'd like to point out is that the income button, you should get a screen that says messages, and you will need to either correct those error messages or contact us here at IFA if you are unable to correct those messages on your own. Then you'll continue to use the submit button until you get something that says that your reservation has been accepted. So you're done with that screen. The available funds tab is there should we ever choose to use it. However, right now IFA has continuous funding for the mortgage programs, and the military grant and the mortgage credit certificate are limited funding programs, but we currently don't have those published here. So it's not really a tab you're going to use at this time. The loan status tab is where you are going to go for loans after you've made the reservation. So this is where you're going to do the majority of your work. You can find a loan by reservation number, or you can search on any of these links for you that you can find a loan that way. Your name, your stage, which tells you where it's at in the IFA review process. The status of that stage is there for you as well as the last. So the view button is going to give you some information about a particular file. Let me click on that for you. So you have general information, your property address, first mortgage, second mortgage, any of that information that you've entered in your reservation. If IFA has reviewed something and has sent you an email saying that there are conditions located in Lender Online, this is where you're going to go to look for those conditions and exceptions, and they will be listed here in this particular area. If there are servicer conditions out here, if you've already submitted the loan to U.S. Bank for purchase, you may be able to see their conditions out here as well. So kind of a one-stop shop for you, which will hopefully you'll find helpful. The stage status date is going to tell you that where you are in the stage process. So you can see that this particular loan was reserved on 7/5. The compliance review package was received on 7/25. IFA provided a response on 7/26. The closed loan package came in on 9/11. IFA provided a response to that on 8/17. Now what that means is that the package was actually submitted prior to 8/17. IFA probably gave conditions. The lender then resubmitted information to clear those conditions on 9/11, and they haven't yet been reviewed. So that's how you can use that screen to your benefit. So let us go. Then the next action button is called a reprint button. And that reprint button is simply where you can go to reprint the reservation and all of that information for you. Some lenders like to keep that in their file. When we make loan reservation changes, some lenders like to print that and put that in their file as proof that the change was made. That's entirely up to you, clearly. The next button is the PDF Docs button. And PDF Docs is where you can go to find most of the same forms that are available in program documents, but here they're going to be loan-specific or program-specific based on the reservation that you have made. So you can see here that there's a closed loan transmittal, compliance review transmittal, MCC forms, military forms, the ever-popular reservation change form if you need to make any changes available to the loan once you've made it. You need to complete one of these forms. Let's select one and generate one. The beauty of these documents is that they will pre-fill for you as best they can based on the information that you have listed in the reservation. So the borrower name, the loan number, that sort of thing should pre-fill for you. You can do the same things for You can do the same thing for your MRB docs, your MCC docs, that sort of thing. And apparently this isn't actually working, so let's try and get, oh, there it was. So let's try that again. Say open. There you go. So you can see it'll list your lender name, the primary borrower, the IFA loan number, the reservation date, all that sort of thing that it can for you. You could then continue to fill this out, upload any pre-close compliance, post-close compliance that you're going to, whatever the case may be. And we are going to upload this training example. So we found that on our desktop, and we are actually going to say open. It's going to take you back to this screen, and we're going to say upload. Sometimes it's just not possible before you exit this system. And then you will get your final message, which says package submission successful. And that actually means that our internal software system has now been updated with your submission. If you do not use that submit button, you risk delay in review of your request, whatever that may be, because our internal system updates automatically. And sometimes if you don't use the submit button, we don't catch that right away. So that's a very, very important step for you. At any point in time, you can always go in here and review or look at the document that you have uploaded so you can see what you've submitted as well. Okay. Go back to the loan status tab. All right, so we have now gone through all of those buttons for you. The view button, which shows you any IFA or master servicer conditions. The reprint button, which is going to show you the reservation itself. PDF docs is where you can access pre-filled documents that you may need for an IFA product. eDocs is where you are actually going to go to upload your packages. All right. So that is pretty much the loans. The reports to accounts tab. And you can modify your personal information or change your password from time to time. Much the system for you. Let me go through my notes and make sure I haven't missed anything here. I don't believe that I have. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Here is my phone number, my email address, and I am happy to walk you through anything that you need the first few times that you upload, or if you're getting error messages that you don't understand, please feel free to give me a call. So that is it for my demonstration today. I hope you have found it helpful, and please contact us if you have further questions. We look forward to working with you very soon. Thanks a lot.